Yo, what is she doing?
It's a little baby. I mean, he was. Oh! See, are you scared the shit out of me? Why does it look so real? Like, it literally feels like I'm right here. I look down and I see the dirt.
Well, you are right there.
Whoa! Oh no, the herd's coming. I don't like this bit. I feel a bit motion sick. Ah! Don't do that! Stop, Justin. I'm immersing myself with the elephant.
Put on a hat. When do you get your haircut, bro?
Huh?
When do you get your haircut?
I do need my haircut. I'm going today at 1:30, so I gotta get my training done. But today, I'm starting out with a warm-up, just a little bit for fun. I think it's a 12-minute EMOM? Yeah, 12-minute EMOM. Gonna do 1 minute of rowing, and then I'm gonna do 1 minute of free throws. Train those things, you know? Well, Theo. Or I'm just gonna wrestle for Theo for 12 minutes.
Oh, bro.
Whoa! I'm warming up now. All done. All done with the plane. All done with it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we are. Do you want to start with rowing, or are you going to start a minute after me? What's your plan? Wherever you want. Hey, did you just listen to me? I'm starting the timer. Where are you starting? Starting on the third shoot? Perfect. Man, you're so good at it.
Shut up.
Oh, there it is. Gotta talk a little shit and you start hitting it. Oh, you're gonna miss this one. Oh!
Am I meant to have my left or my right eye closed? If I'm with my right hand?
Same arm, same eye. Open.
Open, yeah.
Yes. Hey, don't point it at me.
I was when they can practice.
At the buzzer! Yeah, that's right. Clutch gene, baby. Oh, that would've been cool. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I think for us, the first part of the warm-up is always just kind of trying to do something to get the blood moving. Even though you like come in, your shoulders are tight, back's tight, whatever it may be. Just get on, get a little bit sweaty. I grab my skin, I feel like it's a little bit shiny, you know? Feels like it speeds up our warm-up process a ton now that we kind of did something to get our blood flowing. Now it's about actually kind of warming up the things, preparing the things that we're about to do for the day. For me, I got some pegboard and biking next, so I'm just gonna get my shoulders nice and warm. What do you got, Ellie?
Actually, no, I think I went for strength session. Just realized.
Lower or upper?
But
So we both got shoulders, but I went and saw a PT yesterday. So I got some warm-up stuff for my scap, just trying to get my shoulder and my scap to actually rotate out when I come up. I'm getting a little bit of impingement in my shoulder, so I got 2 exercises to do for that, hit a GOWOD prep, and then get it going. All right, the last little thing I'll do, just GOWOD. They have an activate protocol. I'm gonna put in the 2 things that I have next, which is pegboard. And then after that, I'm doing some snatching. So I'm just gonna put those movements in. Next, I'll do a 10-minute one. All I need is a band and a plate. If you don't need those, you can just deselect them. It'll give you some warm-ups without any equipment. And there we go.
How do you hold your boobs when you do that?
Me?
Yeah.
I just like it. Helps me keep my chest upright, I think, and my back straight. Just naturally do that. I cannot do it.
That's crazy.
10 seconds.
I'm not doing it now. I really want to. This is all the Gym Ripper new drop. I picked it all up yesterday.
Oh yeah?
I'm gonna wear it like throughout Rogue.
That shirt is one of them?
Yeah, this shirt's one of them. I like it a lot.
Oi!
Cut off.
Did you cut off it yourself?
No, comes that way, baby. It's really comfy. I normally just wear these shirts around the house, but I'm starting a new trend. They're coming back. I'm training in them now.
So yesterday you could have taken photos yourself?
Could have. I knew what they were saying. They're like, oh yeah, I'm shooting at like F2 and got the shutter at like 140. And then, yes they were. They were shooting at F2. They had their shutter speed. They had their, no, I could hear them talking about it. Their shutter speed was at like 40. And then the ISO was between 800 and 1200.
Ew.
I was like, I actually know what they're talking about.
Is it a dark room?
Yeah, super dark. It was all black with like a little bit of light.
What kind of lenses were they using?
I have no idea. I'm not that deep in my career. My camera just has a built-in lens.
He was doing this. He was like taking it and he's like,
What was he doing?
he's like taking it like this.
So real slow shutter speed?
Like I said, he
Yes.
probably had it.
He
even
wanted
lower,
to. He said he wanted to make it blurry.
But if you wanted that, you gotta be pretty low. Like
Yeah,
10 seconds.
40 maybe lower.
that's what I just said he was shooting at.
Oh, they said 140.
Isn't it? Doesn't it say 1/40?
Yeah, but people don't say that.
Well, you know what?
Should've
People don't say that.
It's okay, you're getting there.
I'm getting close. I knew what they were doing though.
You know what I wanna learn? I
How
wanna
to shoot a
learn.
good YouTube video?
Damn.
I spent the afternoon in the park trying to feed the pigeons. I guess they all flew west for the winter. And I just had some thoughts that I wanted to share with you people.
What?
Well, I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. Jim, you're 6'11", and you weigh 90 pounds. Gumby has a better body than you. Boom. Roasted.
How to shoot a good YouTube video?
I would like to make one that gets views, so
Well,
can we work on
know
that
how to-
part?
We actually know how to do that.
How?
Dude, this guy that does this activation, like I have really good overhead mobility, and I don't get how he does it. He gets it all the way up.
Let me see. Let's see this guy.
It's crazy. Watch how far he goes up.
I feel like they need to
Isn't
get,
that nuts? Can you try it after, Dallas?
I can.
I feel like they need to get average mobility people, not good mobility people, you know?
He looks good though.
It does look good. He's like, oh, that's what we're supposed to be doing. You don't want to see someone that does this.
But
what I'm
like
gonna do.
maybe just a little image next to it. So you have both ends of the spectrum.
Your turn, Dallas.
Just gotta make sure I can do it standing first.
Oh wait, let me go go this way.
Yeah. You're learning, Justin. You want to blow out the highlights, and when there's a door open, it blows up the highlights.
Yeah, that's actually better than I thought you would be.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's actually not bad.
It's not bad, Dallas.
Hey.
Good job.
Thanks.
I want to try it. I want to try it. Mine's going to be the worst out of everyone.
That's good. I like you look similar to me.
Who's better, me or her?
Probably her. Her squat looks better, but the range of the plate was similar.
Okay.
I'm still trying to learn. We have the sideways pegboard this year for the second year in a row, and everyone ripped last year. And if I wear grips, my hands are pretty okay, but I keep getting tears in the inside of my thumbs, which you can see like an old one that I have here, right there. But it's healed up now. So I'm been trying to figure out new tape ways to prevent that, and haven't figured it out yet. So if anybody out there between now and Rogue has a better way to tape, let me know. But this is where I'm at right now.
Man, he was just like at that cat. Hey! No! Theo, come!
It's the best I got. If I just try to tape my thumb around and go low, the thing pulls it up every time. So,
Hey!
yeah. But then my left hand, I always do it backwards.
Is that your mom voice, Ellie?
Yes.
Kind of scary.
It's the mix of the century right there. Got the Xendurance Fuel 5, bunch of carbs. We got the Strength 5, bunch of electrolytes. I'm fueled. I'm about to get strong.
So what's the workout?
Just a little skilly mom. I think it's 10 minutes, might be 12 again. 6 sets, 1 horizontal pegboard, 3-minute easy machine. That's about it. Zone 2 machine pace. That's about it.
Easy.
Easy. Tried to save it.
If he broke my back, I would be so mad.
Oh, they have a cheap bike over there?
Yeah. She's beautiful.
Want to move the clock over here?
Huh?
Want to move your clock over here?
That's fine. Oh, I didn't connect. I think everyone's gonna have that sideways pegboard and that log figured out. So that workout's gonna come down to more of like a fitness type workout, I think. Whereas before it was so heavily weighted on who could be efficient on the pegboard and the log, which don't get me wrong, that's still gonna be probably the biggest factor. I just don't think it's gonna be weighted as heavy. So you're still gonna have to have the fitness to push everything, because the ground that can be made on the pegboard is going to be so much more least significant than it was last time. You just have it on a EMOM?
Round minutes.
Oh.
You don't like that?
Well, I'm just doing time, like total time.
You know what they say in the Bible about forgiveness? Forgiveness is next to godliness.
That's not. That's
Well,
cleanliness.
Yeah, for me, if you don't have a heart rate monitor, like I don't have a heart rate monitor today, or I'm not wearing one today, but for me, 2 things I like to do for zone 2 pace is if you have people there, you should be able to have a conversation like this. And the second one for me is if I'm by myself, I try to do some like nasal breathing, and if I can still breathe through my nose without being like, I'm dying, I'm not getting like any oxygen, that would be another like gauge for me if I'm in zone 2. Obviously, zone 2 is based off like your heart rate, and I think like a basic one to find out if you do have a heart rate monitor is 180 minus your age. So for me, it's like I try to stay below a 155 heart rate. Normally in that like 150 feels pretty good for me, but it's all about going easier than you want. So yeah, that's about it. I'm a week out today from Rogue, so I'm not really gonna get any fitter in this next week. It's just about getting the body feeling good, honing in some of the skills like this pegboard, and making sure I can do everything I can before I get there, because once you get there, it's pretty much go time. I arrive on Monday, we compete Friday. It's crazy. We got some snatching. I'm starting at 185, and it's like 3 snatches on the 2 minute with like 20 or 30 double unders or something like that before. It's like maybe like 2 or 3 sets of 3, and then I go into like 2 or 3 sets of 2, and then I finish with like 4 singles. Gonna try to slowly build it up a little bit. If it feels good, maybe build up to like a moderately heavy, but regardless, just kind of want to hit some heavy snatches today. I don't think too many competitions like program based off what other people are programming, but when we look at this year, we've seen like a max back squat, a max clean, just kind of like those raw power type of lifts. So I kind of feel like whether it's at Rogue or we're gonna see at the final at WFP this year, we're gonna be seeing a heavy snatch. So that's kind of been a big emphasis for me on this training cycle, is just kind of working on my snatch, trying to get that honed in. We've done so much work on the clean earlier this year that I feel good about where that's at. And normally for a clean, if my legs feel strong, my clean normally feels pretty good, but snatch is just so technical, having to feel where that bar is at, because relatively the weight's light, you know, like we squat so much more than that. My overhead squat is well over 100 pounds more than what my snatch is. So it's just kind of about dialing it in, feeling that timing, and being able to hold those positions like under fatigue especially. So today, gonna mess around with that for a little bit and see how it goes.
What was the max last year, bro?
There wasn't.
I didn't think so.
We had that like really heavy back squat workout
Right.
at like 405, I think.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then like the final was heavy sandbag cleans. Like we had a lot of heavy stuff. We had like 2 25-pound snatches in a workout. But there wasn't just a straight up max, which I like. I mean, personally, I think the Olympic lifts fit better in workouts, like seeing like really heavy percentages and making us have to lift those over and over again. I think that's more fun to watch. Not that maxing out is not fun, But I like the maxes to be something just a little bit different, really test like raw strength instead of like those snatch and clean and jerk have a lot more skill involved. I think at the games where we did the max sandbag, I thought that was sweet. The max back squat, just kind of raw power, things like that. But I don't know, I don't program. My job is just to get really, really fit and be prepared for whatever comes up. Starting to get, I got a little blood blister on the pegboards, and ripping your hands a week out from a comp is not the most ideal thing. So just trying to prevent a tear the best I can. These normally help. There we go. Yeah, way better. Come on. Nice. You know what to look for, right? Like what Adam was noticing?
So hard for me to get in and out. I literally like put the dumbbell back and it went straight on my finger.
It's not called jamming your finger.
What's it called? Smashing?
Smashing your finger.
Yeah, I smashed it.
What's jamming?
Same stuff. Smash,
No.
jam it.
No, like
Oh,
this
that's-
would be jamming it.
I don't know.
Australians.
Right? Is that what you said, jamming?
Yes, 100%.
Well, I smashed it.
Hey,
My mind.
What?
No,
can you say no? No?
No.
No. Can you say
Justin
that?
said I'm not allowed to try and speak American.
Can you say it American? I want to hear it.
No. How do you say it?
No.
Repeat after me. No.
No.
That is not correct.
No.
There you go.
that.
Yeah, that's good.
That my lips felt weird when I did that. Sorry about it.
The drills that I was doing in the beginning, I was pulling in to position 1, which is just the down position. I think about like your back being on a wall. It's not forward at all. You slide down, knees slightly bent, and that bar should be in your hips. And when you're in that position, a perfect snatch is you're still flat-footed and you're getting ready to do that drive up. What's happening for me is when I'm pulling and getting in that position, I'm already like this before I'm here. So I'm getting onto my toes just a little bit early. I'm trying to fix that. When you are getting on your toes too early, you're losing all your power because you're gonna get a lot more elevation and up on that bar if you're able to stay flat-footed and drive through your heels for as long as you can before you're getting to that extension. And a lot of the times when you're getting on your toes early, that's when the bar is starting to be out front. So a bunch of things can happen there. You can start to jump forward to get under it. For me, I start to push my head through instead of just being able to push down on the bar. And a lot of times it results in missing, especially when you're at those higher percentages.
Let's get it.
One more time.
Let's get it, come on.
Nice.
Shit.
All right, got it. Gotta give yourself the confidence even when it doesn't feel good, you can hit them. Yeah. I think in the beginning I was being so technical. I was like really focusing on like, all right, pull into the positions, extend that. Once you get heavy, it's like, you just gotta like grip it and rip it. And then I did that on the first one and I threw it behind me. And then I was like, okay, no, just be precise. And then I left it out in front, and then the last one still didn't look good, but it was all right. You just need to be powerful.
Yeah,
And got it.
technical stuff is like little lag beats, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully it translates over.
Yeah.
You can't like think of that stuff when you're doing that.
That was good. Very nice. All right, 2 more pieces, do some dumbbell snatching, just to work on the technique of it a little bit, and then a quick little workout, and then call it good.
solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Felt like you questioned after you caught with your left hand, bring it down.
Yeah.
That one could be for a little bit of a ride. And then you fix it on the 125. You think?
Yeah.
Is that what it felt like? Yeah, that's what it looked like.
It's love. It's love right there.
What's this piece?
Dumbbell or kettlebell clean and jerk. I think 6 reps, then 8 kettlebell deadlifts, and then 20 cow ski. The last piece of intensity for today, I would normally do 2 sessions for every training day. This is like the first day of taper, which is just a little bit less volume, not really anything different in training besides just starting to shorten the volume for each day. So this afternoon, all I'm doing is some recovery work. Gonna sauna, cold plunge, stuff like that. But right now, lock in, send this workout. It's gonna be a 6-minute workout-ish, 5-6 minute workout hopefully. But we'll see. Do a little rehearsal round right now. I like just to kind of go through, hit a couple reps of each movement. I'm obviously really warm, I've been out here for 2.5 hours so far. Just did a bunch of heavy dumbbell snatches. So the movement should be warm. Just gonna kind of lock it in. Probably gonna do 2 to 3 kettlebell clean and jerks, 2 to 3 kettlebell deadlifts, and like a 5 or 6 cow ski. I'll rest, let my heart rate come down a little bit. The goal of that is just, like I said, test out the movements, feel the flow of the workout, and then get your heart rate a little bit up before hitting this thing. If I didn't do all this stuff before, I would do a lot more movement prep on each movement just to make sure that the movement's warmed up and my body's ready for it. And then maybe a little bit harder of a rehearsal round with some like biking or something after it to really make sure my aerobic system's warm. But like I said, I've been out here for a while. My body's already really warm. Just gotta touch on the movements and then hit this thing. So rehearsal round time. Sick. 8 kettlebell deadlifts, or 8 kettlebell clean and jerks, 10 deadlifts, ski. Not too much different. 4 extra reps per round. The way I kind of look at this, I like to kind of come up with a goal time. I think a lot of people just don't know how long workouts take, and that's just like a big part of pacing, just to know like, hey, am I doing a 5-minute workout? Am I doing an 8-minute workout? Am I doing a 12-minute workout? What that kind of looks like. A lot of times in the rehearsal round, especially in a workout that has multiple rounds, I'll maybe do like a quarter of 1 round for the rehearsal, and that'll give me an idea of how long a round takes. And then obviously you can estimate that for your full round time. But when I look at something like this, I think holding 20 cows per minute for me, that's about a 1200 on the ski, is something that should be very manageable. And then 30 seconds per other movement is about where I'm gonna be at. I think you look at like the fatigue on the ski erg, especially all these movements kind of interfere with each other. Definitely arm heavy, especially like the kettlebell deadlifts. I don't think people understand, like your lats, upper back have to be locked in, and that's the same thing you're gonna be using on the ski erg and the kettlebell clean and jerks. But should be good. I think you're gonna feel a lot of fatigue on that 3rd round, but I think the beauty about 3-round workouts is that first round always is gonna feel good. The 2nd round is gonna get real hard, but then you only got 1 more round after that. So pretty easy mentally, especially with something like this that's so quick. So gonna cool down for another minute or so and then give this thing a rip. see, I taped the hell out of my hands. Try not to get any blisters. My right hand got unscathed, but something popped under there. It's all good though. I don't think I made it any worse or anything like that, but yeah. Can't really see, but was a blood blister. It popped, but still got a week. It'll callus up, and I'll just tape the hell out of it if I need to. Yeah, I love that sideways pegboard. It's such a good test of fitness, but man, it eats up your hands. Especially when you've been practicing it almost every day for the past 2 weeks since they've announced that we're using it. But that's it. That's all in, all done for this session. A little bit of a bigger one. We're in here for a little over 2.5 hours, but got everything in. I mean, the first 2 pieces were a lot more slower. Obviously the first piece was a little bit of a warm up, just doing some rowing, erg shoot, basketball shots, nice and fun. Then just it's like 30 minutes of zone 2 work, mixed in with some pegboard, just trying to get a little bit more practice in with that as I can. Got into some snatching. Wanted to build it up a little bit heavier today. Body's feeling a little bit tired. Today was first day of deload, but that doesn't mean that you're backing off from intensity or anything like that. Just want to make sure that I'm able to hit every piece with intention, even when my body's tired. I can override that with my mind and tell them that I can hit those lifts. Definitely hoping if max snatch comes up in a competition this next weekend, I'm hitting about 30 pounds more than that. Maybe 35, who wouldn't want to hit 300? But nonetheless, snatch has been feeling really good, especially on a day where you feel terrible. Still be able to hit over 90% is pretty awesome. Got into some dumbbell snatch work, just wanted to touch on some dumbbell snatching. Me and Adam were talking and just trying to see if there's anything that we kind of forgot to touch in the past couple weeks, kind of leading into Rogue. And I feel pretty confident with my dumbbell snatching, but just something that I wanted to touch on because Rogue likes to go heavy, so wanted to make sure that I can touch some heavy dumbbells. Just did a little bit of 3 rounds of a snatch ladder, filling that out, and then was able to burn it down with a short little finisher. Just wanted to hit some intensity for the day, get the heart rate up, nice and sweaty, and kind of push that threshold. So that was it. All in, all done. I think you guys are gonna see me later today for my recovery session. We'll get into that later, but for now, I gotta go clean up this mop that I call a mullet. And when you guys see me later today, I'll be looking clean. Gonna have that Rogue haircut. Looking all fresh, baby.
You gonna bleach it?
No, I ain't no Jason Hopper. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta leave here in like 20 minutes, but I'm gonna grab some food. Ellie's inside, kind of heating it up, making me a smoothie and stuff like that. And I'll be back later today. Peace out, Dallas. Clean this shit up. Kidding.
I'm taking out the kidding part. Session 2, what are we doing?
All right, like I said before, we're going down to 1 session a day. So big session this morning, got a haircut. So how's it look, guys?
Clean.
Look flowy?
Oh, so flowy.
Yeah, I didn't have them pretty much cut anything off the top of the back, just kind of trimmed up the sides, did some shaping, you know? Should be good. Bringing back the long mullet, you know?
What do you ask for when you go in?
When I go in today, I said, I've used to have the top pretty short and I've been trying to grow it out. So I had them just kind of trim up the top, and then I have pretty thick hair and I have a lot of it. So on the back, I try to have them like thin it out a little bit and kind of just shape it so it doesn't start to like poof out on the sides. And then I try to do a like high fade, so like a 0, like midway up, and then fade it in from there.
Remember how long it was at Rogue that one year?
It was long that year at Rogue, dude. Once it hits the shoulders and then starts wrapping around the front, you know it's a little bit of an issue.
Was that before Ellie?
That was...
Oh,
She loved it.
I remember it clearly.
how'd you let that happen?
She She loved it.
We were early, I couldn't say anything yet.
That's true.
But anyways, so for this session, I'm just gonna start out with like a long sauna, probably like 15 to 20 minutes, which is long when it's above 200 degrees. And then come in here and just do some mobility. That's honestly probably what makes me feel the best. I've done a lot of like contrast therapy and stuff like that, which I definitely think that has its place. But for me, when I'm trying to just get my body feeling good, I really like just doing some contrast therapy as well. But I like personally ending on hot, which I know that is like a big no-no in the space. But personally, I just think that going from warm to cold to warm, you're just helping your blood flow more. And I think when I end on warm, my body's obviously a lot warmer, so I can come in here and really move through range a lot better. And it feels pretty good. Whereas when I end on cold, I go inside, shower, this or that, my body's pretty stiff, and I don't like that. So I think the cold, ending on cold is really good for like the mental, kind of like the endorphins and stuff that it releases. But I like ending on warm just to get my body feeling good, because I feel like I can move through a lot more range, a lot more easily, and kind of reach more range. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. Take it as science and fact.
This is how you become the fittest on earth.
Exactly.
Don't end on cold.
Honestly, for me, I think it's important to kind of like read up on things, but also at the end of the day, you just got to do what makes you feel good. And this is what makes me feel good. Normally this is for the other account, but we'll get into it today.
Do you ate cookies?
No. Watch out, buds. Yo.
Alright, I'll come see you when you get nice and warm.
Yeah. Nice. Still warming up. It's only 195 in here. My sweatpants have changed color. Or not my sweatpants.
No, those aren't so.
My underwear. Woo! That was good. All right, so I normally I'll probably do some more stuff like specific to what I need, but I always try to do like GOWOD's daily protocol. At least they have an 8, 15, 22, and you take a mobility test, which actually I'll show you guys my mobility test that I done last. So my mobility score is 76, but it ranks what you're good at. So my ankles are at 100, thoracic, overhead, shoulders are all in the green, but my hips and post chain are obviously really low. And you can, like I think I'd advise you to take a mobility test every month. It also depends like how often you're using the app, but it'll recommend them. And when you do the personalized flow, it automatically has protocols tailored to what your weaknesses are. So I try to do that at least a handful of times a week, just to make sure that I'm hitting things that I'm bad at and I'm not just doing my own stretches that I think feel good that are not good for me. So I do that, and I think the other thing that I normally do is on the library setting. I've gone through and made some personal protocols. So upper body, calf and foot recovery, lower body, each one 17, 11, 13 minutes. I want to ask Tebow if we can get it so I can like share my own personal protocols that I've made. But these are ones that I think that are super helpful for me when I specifically need to work on something else that I've just made from the list of exercises they have. I think they have like over 1,000 different exercises, which is pretty absurd. And you can go through, select different body parts like thoracic, hamstrings, glutes, apply filters, and then it literally just gives you a bunch of exercises that have those things. You can even select like, oh, I want to do those things, but I want to use like a lacrosse ball. And then you can apply those filters. It'll give you stretches with lacrosse ball. You can make it into active, passive, massage, muscle activation. It's honestly makes recovery really easy when you don't have to think about it. So, but anyways, I'm just doing the personalized flow, 22-minute one. All I need is a band. If I don't want to use a band, I can just deselect it. which I actually might do that. And then here we go. Standing V stretch.
My back has actually been really good. Yeah, it's actually been holding up really well. I just finished my first round of qualifiers. I'm unofficially qualified for Wodapalooza in March. But yeah, it's been going really well. I've had to change up my training just a little bit from what I used to do. I definitely have added in a lot more like recovery, rehab, nice gentle movement. And I've replaced some of that like CrossFit-y strength stuff. So if you guys want to see a little bit more of what that might look like, let us know, because I can run through it for you guys.
That's it. That's all I got for training for the day. Ellie's still training for Wodapalooza, so she's got a whole session to do. Well, I'm done.
I mean, it's just like saying I'm training for the next season, because Wodapalooza.
I know, the qualifiers were literally over 5 months away. Crazy, but I'm all done. I leave in 2 days for Rogue. So, like I said, this final touches today. You guys let me know if there's anything that looked not good that I need to still practice. But everything. But like I said, I'm really excited for Rogue. I feel like this is the best competition lead up I've had in a while, and plus Rogue is just kind of one of the most fun competitions of the year. They always have some unique stuff they throw at us. We've already seen one workout with the sideways pegboard, and the log I think would be clean and jerks and bench press, but we're not really sure what that workout is. They haven't released any of the movements or any of the reps or rounds or anything else about that workout, just a picture. So nonetheless, I'm pretty excited. Gonna get the body right the next couple days before we have like a 17-hour travel day getting there.
Australia.
I know, might as well go to Australia and get ready to compete. So we will see you guys once we get there, or I guess I might see you guys when I'm packing in 2 days.
Before there's comments about me not going to support Justin at Rogue, because I know there will be, well, the US isn't letting me out right now. I'm stuck here. So
She's making up lies, guys. Don't believe her.
No, I don't believe it for a second.
I don't believe it. Anyways, peace.
It's a brand new day.